All right. Hi, everyone. Hello, and welcome to Raka the Vote, a digital concert dedicated to getting out the youth vote in this critical election year. You've heard of Rock the Vote. Well, this year we are adding an Afro Latinx spin as we have Grammy nominated duo Los Racas joining tonight's conversation and performing from Dolores Park in San Francisco. Shout out Bay Area. We're LA girls ourselves, but we have so much love for the Bay. I'm Mala Munoz.
And I'm Diosa Fem. We are Las Mamis of Myth and Bullshit. We are the co-hosts, co-producers, co-founders of Locatora Radio. We are a podcast that archives the brilliance, the legacies of women and femmes of color. And you can find us, you can listen to the podcast on all streaming platforms, and you can follow us on social media at Locatora_radio. We have such an amazing night for you all. So thank you so much for tuning in.
Yeah, in just a few minutes, we're going to get right into our first performance. But before that, we want to talk to you a little bit more about what's at stake and why we need to mobilize our folks to get to the polls this year. This is a major election year. And we want to tell you a little bit more about the campaign. So Raka the Vote is part of the New American Voters 2020 campaign. The campaign is led by the National Partnership for New Americans, or NPNA, a coalition of the country's 41 leading immigrant and refugee advocacy organizations across 37 states. New American Voters 2020 is a national effort to encourage naturalized citizens to vote this year and beyond.
Since 2014, around 5 million people have become US citizens, despite the current administration trying to make it extremely more difficult to naturalize. These new citizens can sway the outcome of this year's presidential, Senate, state, and local elections. But they currently vote at lower rates than US born citizens. It's not enough to assume that naturalized citizens will vote. We must provide accessible information on voting options and connect our gente with NPNA members and other community orgs that can help them with the process across the country. If you need help with the voting process, visit the link on the banner at the bottom and click on your.
So, a little bit about voter registration deadlines. A key way to ensure that you'll vote this year is by registering. This is super important. At this time on the screen, you'll see what your state's voter registration deadline is. Don't miss it. And remember, states with the asterisk also allow for later registration online and in person, some on the day of the election. For more information, visit newamericanvoters2020.org to find a resource near you and more details pertaining to your state.
Yes, especially this time more than ever, it's really important to have a plan. Did you know that 20 states offer early voting? More than a handful have already started. This way, you can cast your vote in person before Election Day. Remember to wear a mask and stay socially distant if this is your preferred option. NPNA is dropping a link in the comments right now so you can find your state's early voting rules. According to the US Elections Project, over 5.6 million people have already voted by mail. If you haven't mailed in your ballot, I just got mine a couple days ago, and prefer to vote by mail, remember that there are key deadlines to be aware of. To get the details on this, visit newamericanvoters2020.org. And once you get the colorful map on the homepage, click on your state to find out more information.
So if you've already voted, congratulations. I'm extremely proud of you. Now we need you to get 10 other people that you know to the polls. And tonight, we do want to hear from all of you at home. Let us know in the comments section your state, if you already voted, and why you're voting this year. We really want to know all this information from all of our viewers at home. Los Racas and Brown's crew will be doing some merch giveaways. So remember to drop in the comments, 1, your state, 2, if you voted, and 3, why you're voting this year. What about folks that haven't voted yet, but plan to? You can also enter the giveaway. Just drop in the comments, again, with the information, your state, how you plan to vote, and why you're voting this year. We want everyone to get hype about voting. We all have our reasons for voting this year, and we want to hear yours specifically. So I also got my mail-in ballot recently. I voted by mail in the last round of elections. I'm going to do the same thing this year. I think most of my family members are voting by mail. And as someone who has citizen privilege, I think it's really important for me to utilize that privilege and vote on issues that impact members of my community. That's why I'm voting. How about you, Diosa? Why are you voting? And how are you voting this year?
I am voting by mail this year. I usually vote by mail, but I think especially this year with the pandemic, and I am an essential worker. Aside from being on the podcast, having the podcast, I'm also an essential worker, and so is the rest of my family members. So we have decided that we're all going to vote by mail. For me, it's especially important to vote this year because I have a mother that just became a senior. She just turned 65. And we know that seniors are one of the most vulnerable communities in this country. We know that we hear that Social Security is running out. We hear all these scary things about Social Security. So for me, it's really important that I'm voting for my mother, for my immigrant parents, and that I really leverage my privilege as a citizen.
I heard that. So everybody at home, I hope we're all thinking about our reasons for voting and how we're going to get out our vote. So let's get into it. We have a really great show for tonight, and kicking off our concert is Brown's Crew, a Latinx hip hop duo comprised of El Sebas and Crystal Paz, two MCs whose music is influenced by their culture and experience as Mexican Americans. They share their visions and experiences in English and Spanish. In 2019, Brown's Crew was named a winner at Summerfest 2019 Emerging Artist Series and awarded Radio Milwaukee 88.9's 2019 Song of the Year for their single release, Mil Aires. From Milwaukee, Wisconsin, please welcome Brown's Crew. All right. So, do we start again? Yeah. Thank you so much to Brown's Crew for that performance. While they catch a breath and get ready to join our panel discussion, we want to drop some stats on Latinx voters and young voters.
So I actually think that we're going to circle back for the performance. I think there was a little bit of tech issues. So we're going to hear from them once again. But in the meantime, until we're ready to get back on, let's talk about voting and developing a plan, right? Developing a plan for voting. As we said, it's different this year around. There's a lot of different things going on. It's also a very important election year. So how have you decided what were some of the ways that you decided on your plan to vote by mail this year?
Well, I registered online. We're based here in California, right? I registered online and I decided that I wanted to receive my ballot in the mail, which I've done in the past. And especially with the pandemic and concerns about going in person and maybe limited polling places, I wanted to make sure that I had my ballot accessible to me. So I got my ballot in by mail, and that's how I'm going to be voting. And I know that my family members are also voting by mail this year. How about you, Diosa?
Yeah, same, the exact same reasons. But I also think I've been thinking about how I'm going to ask my extended family members how they're voting by mail. I think we tend to think about who's voting in our immediate household if we live with our family, but also like what are the primos doing? What are the tias doing? How are they voting? And helping our other family members develop a plan as well.
Agreed. It's so important. And especially maybe family members who have never voted before.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is a really great opportunity to talk to family, talk to friends, talk to community, because sometimes people are afraid to ask, right? Especially if it seems like, if folks maybe are embarrassed or they don't know where to start or they don't know like where to get the information. Sometimes it's good to ask ourselves and open up the conversation, because you never know who like might benefit from whatever knowledge that you have. And I think, it's really important to also involve our young people. If anybody has like first time voters because they just turned 18, this is also a great time to educate.
Absolutely. So, without further ado, we're going to reintroduce the Browns Crew, a Latinx hip hop duo comprised of El Sebas and Cristo Paz, two MCs whose music is influenced by their culture and experience as Mexican Americans. They share their vision and experiences in both English and Spanish. In 2019, Browns Crew was named a winner at Summerfest 2019 Emerging Artist Series and awarded Radio Milwaukee's 88.9's 2019 Song of the Year for their single release, Mil Aires, from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Please welcome Browns Crew.
Amor, no me llegues con tus chingaderas, sabes que yo no soporto que me hables de esa manera y no te voy a dejar que me faltes el respeto. Deja de rezongar, deja de criticar todo lo que hago, déjame descansar de todo el malvado que tú siempre me das. Que se siente la paz, que se siente el amor, ya se me va a olvidar. Háblame, 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 háblame bien. Háblame, 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 háblame bien, bien. Háblame, 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 háblame bien. Háblame, 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 háblame bien. Yo no pido nada, solo que cambies tu cara. Deja tus berrinches en la casa de tu mamá. Aquí no es babysitting ni teatro pa' tu drama. Déjame vivir mi vida como a mí me dé mi gana. Yo no pido nada, solo que cambies tu cara. Deja tus berrinches en la casa de tu mamá. Aquí no es babysitting ni teatro pa' tu drama. Déjame vivir mi vida como a mí me dé mi gana. Háblame, 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 háblame bien. Háblame, 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 háblame bien, bien. Háblame, 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 háblame bien. Háblame, 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 háblame bien. No me levantes la voz, no me la hagas de todos. Ya me harté de siempre estar peleando los dos. I see you later, my friend. Sayonara, adiós. Santo remedio mexicano, meditando en Japón, echando sushi y sake, soñando con Pokémon. Sin que nadie me estrese, neta se siente chingón. Charrolas rechando hueva en la playa. Cuando yo regrese voy a llegar con la rondalla. Háblame, 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 háblame bien. Háblame, 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 háblame bien, bien. Háblame, 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 háblame bien. Háblame, 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 háblame bien. Quizás tú y tus amigas que sí se llevan así. Gente criticona y envidiosa ya vi. Pues yo no, baby. Pues yo no, baby. Quizás tú y tus amigas que sí se llevan así. Se faltan el respeto y otras cosas ya vi. Pues yo no, baby. Pues yo no, baby. Háblame, 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 háblame bien. Háblame, 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 háblame bien, bien. Háblame, 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 háblame bien. Háblame, 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 háblame bien.
Baby, ya, yo no tengo ganas de jugar, baby, ya. Para de hablar, mejor muéstrame ya. Déjalo pasado ya atrás, baby, ya. Muévelo así, luego muévelo pa' acá. Yo no tengo ganas de jugar, baby, ya. Para de hablar, mejor muéstrame ya. Déjalo pasado ya atrás, baby, ya. Muévelo así, luego vete a mi lado por un rato. Tengo ganas de verte, no voy a hacerlo largo. Yo sé que me quieres, pero solo en los altos. Y mira el baby boy que ahora está volando. Somos tú y yo, una noche solitos. Como tú quieres hablar, convocas los cuerpos. Lo dejo en tus manos, but after this I gotta go. Mi vida no es juego, that's why I keep things on the low. Some of you say, but I show. Shout out Guanajuato, just a vato making moves, todo a despacio. Antes yo me preocupaba sobre nada, me dejaba derrumbado y cansado. Ahora doy un paso y disfrutar todo lo que he logrado. Soy un chavo abusado de abajo, puro barrio, todavía no acabo. También acostumbrado de mostrarle a la gente que están equivocados. Ahora oye mi canto, baby, ya. Yo no tengo ganas de jugar, baby, ya. Para de hablar, mejor muéstrame ya. Déjalo pasado y atrás, baby, ya. Muévelo así, luego muévelo pa' acá. Yo no tengo ganas de jugar, baby, ya. Para de hablar, mejor muéstrame ya. Déjalo pasado y atrás, baby, ya. Muévelo así, luego muévelo pa' acá. Pa' acá, pa' acá, baby, muévelo pa' acá. Yeah, 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 pa' acá. Pa' acá, pa' acá, baby, muévelo pa' acá, baby, ya. Woo! Thanks for rocking with us, y'all. We are the Browns crew. That song you just heard was Baby Ya. The song before that was Háblame Bien. As I said before, shout out to Los Racas. Shout out to the band. We're gonna keep it rolling for y'all with this joint. And they go like this. Check it.
Run around town with a band of bandits, getting big bands and your crew gets bandaged. Look like these days money speaking Spanish, but talking still cheap no matter what the language. Run around town with a band of bandits, getting big bands and your crew gets bandaged. Look like these days money speaking Spanish, but talking still cheap no matter what the language. Un 16 de septiembre del 2012, entran dos hermanos a la tienda a medianoche, sacan la fusca y un cuerno de chivo, manos arriba, compa Joaquín te despido, dijo un tipo bandido, Joaquín Murieta, pero más el estilo, Pedro Infante de tirante, bien pachuco loco, I'ma shoot you loco, I advise you to comply, the revolution's on its way, so now it's not the time to die. We are the Browns crew once again, Juan Alvarez on guitar, Miguel Sanchez on bass,
Oh yeah.
Jonathan Laws on drums, Jay Feder on keys, I'm your boy Cristo Paz. Sebas, talk to these people.
Yeah. Nacido un bandido de chiquito se ha dicho que su modo estaba frío por la vida que ha vivido, más fuerte que un ladrillo hecho de lo que ha sufrido, pero nunca arrepentido por la cosa que él hizo. Manos arriba, cuerpo al suelo, lo hago porque el cuero no me paga mi sueldo. So call me Robin Hood, I don't rob from the hood, I take the goods from the hoods that made my hood not good. We be running around town with a band of bandits, getting big bands and your crew gets bandaged. Look like these days money speaking Spanish, talking still cheap no matter what the language. Run around town with a band of bandits, getting big bands and your crew gets bandaged. Look like these days money speaking Spanish, talking still cheap no matter what the language. It's a stick up.
Everybody raise your
We
hands.
getting paper.
Throw that money in the bag.
Goddamn.
You thought this was a robbery?
This is a robbing spree. Nobody stopping we.
Guess where we hitting next?
That's right, your crib.
Have a party with your wife.
While you watch the kids.
So you're Mexico.
I know you heard the name.
Make something out of nothing, that's what that means.
Not a rabbit out the hat, but more like we.
Pulling up the strap in the city of Creed.
Cash rules everything around me. Streets getting money with more iron than the foundry. While we work and we still don't eat.
Baby's hungry.
That's why we on our feet.
Waving guns, we
Want to feed the fam, want some liberty and land. So if money's made a war, you the sacrificial lamb. What?
run around town with a band of bandits, getting big bands and your crew gets bandaged. Look like these days money speaking Spanish, but talking still cheap no matter what the language. Run around town with a band of bandits, getting big bands and your crew gets bandaged. Look like these days money speaking Spanish, but talking still cheap no matter what the language. Thank you everybody who's rocking with us from home, watching this.
We hear y'all. We hear y'all.
We here, we in the real world again. So glad, thankful to be a part of this. We're gonna keep it moving. We got just a couple more songs for y'all in our
What
short time
What
with
song's
you.
next? What song's next?
This
Flacco?
next song is called Rev. It's out now. It's our latest single off our upcoming self-titled EP. Browns Crew, yes. And so you could check this out on all platforms. Again, that's Rev. Hope y'all are feeling it, rocking with it quite literally. You'll see what I mean. I was out revving the engine. I was out revving the engine, rev like a preacher, rev like the rum. Can I get that on the rocks?
Yeah.
If you won't, come get you some.
Don't call that conscious, he said it not obvious. I'm birthday you bitches, just call me Osiris. If you see your passion, please weigh out your options. My ass been and that's been getting into fashion. Changing the game, they compare me to Colin. Won't catch me copping a nick.
No,
You losable weight as a kid. Too much to lose, so I hit low. Tenderly pies, I be the highest. Gotta know math to get with a pies. 314, I can't close my eyes. Was born in darkness, like I'm attracted. Moves I saw, but that's the remain captain. Calling out plays from the quarterback option. Keep on my feet while these say that shit. Used to feel heavy, but that's why they dropped it. All of the bakes and bowls in my closet remind me of college when hosts kept on knocking. But now I'd rather tap bounces of knowledge. Coded in Mayan with blessings from Zion. All just a science, we charge up like ions. I'm hearing the bell like my name was Orion. Ready for battle, prepare for the lion. Young buck coming up and I'll start like Giannis. Scared of no matter whatever you call it. Ring is my run, so but don't call me Spalding. I do bounce back though. Lately I've been feeling like I'm next door. Pray to the Lord and I pray for my foes. Also for those who allow me to grow. This is my praise and this is my thanks. Whether you're here or not anymore.
I was running around, getting tired of this life, man. I was losing focus, but it didn't feel right. Shit, I was going crazy, always looking for a fight, thinking that throwing punches won't help you sleep at night. You bring a fist to a gunfight, that's dumb, right? Especially in the middle where they just feel like that's just fun, right? Need to leave this weekend, watch you later. I was looking for email, this gon' change my life forever. Different people want more weather, but that's just still ain't game. No, what to do, know the name. Oh, boss, you change the game. No, run and cover your face. Oh, you gon' get this work, get the message, you'll get hurt. Laughing in the winter circle while you crying in the dirt. I was out ripping the edge and I was out ripping the edge. We get it chocolate suspension, come get your chick up my mansion. Red, like a picture, red, like the rum. Can I get that on the rocks? If you wrong, so get you some. I was out ripping the engine, I was out ripping the engine. We get it chocolate suspension, come get your chick up my mansion. Red, like a picture, red, like the rum. Can I get that on the rocks? If you want to get you some.
I'll back that kid the bully.
Chrome exhaust with the dually.
Ain't wet, dripping gooey.
Pulling out like a movie.
This that rápido y furioso.
Camino peligroso.
Un maestro de mi arte, un verdadero virtuoso. I was out revving the engine, I was out revving the engine. We get a chocolate suspension, come get your chick on my mansion.
Red, like a picture, red, like the rum.
Can I get that on the rock? If you want, come get you some.
I was out revving the engine, I was out revving the engine. We get a chocolate suspension, come get your chick on my mansion. Red, like a picture, red, like the rum.
Can I get that on the rock?
If you want, come get you some.
Uy, está dura esa. That's some heat.
Again, let us know if y'all rocking with that. We're going into our last track of the night. This is the first single off of the EP. Some of y'all know this already. Autonomía.
There's a lot going on out here on these streets. Make sure you open your eyes. Make sure you get plugged in. Yeah. Cruzando los ríos, subiendo las montañas. Cuidado cuando pasas por estas selvas concretas. Te comen, te quebran, te escupan para afuera. Los perros que más ladran son los perros que no muerden. La chota me choca, ya sabe, ponte trucha. Soy real como Zidane, dime Zizou. Levanto las manos, la jura no entiende. Levantan sus armas, son balazos que se oyen. Pero mañana no les vayas a hacer caso. Plantan evidencia y reportes puros falsos. Abusos por donde quiera, no deben proteger. Que no pagamos todos sus sueldos si no cumplen su deber. El hermano, de mi hermano, de mi hermano, es mi hermano. Estamos ya cansados, estancados y hambriados. Hay que unir los barrios, juntar para elevarnos. Sin la lucha no hay nada que jamás se ha ganado. Autonomía, 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 autonomía.
Mientras tanto el mundo gira, ando de giro. Niños de mi cuadra cambian tiros con la tira y no aspiran
No.
ser nada más ni nada menos. Yo cambio los pesos por los dólares por euros.
Money,
Ya les dije, ando de giro.
giro.
No me despido, siempre regreso. No me parará un pinche muro ni un güero. Házmela de pedo, yo te dejo chueco. Como el gobierno, como el Peña Nieto, como el pinche viejo peluquero. Presidente, lavado de dinero y lavado de la mente. Ahora sí, mi gente, voy a preguntar, ¿quieren ser independientes?
¿Sí o no?
¿Quieren libertad? Entonces todos a la calle vamos a gritar. Autonomía, 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 autonomía. ¿Qué queremos? Autonomía, autonomía, autonomía. ¿Qué queremos? Autonomía. Por la mía, la policía, los judiciales, la jerarquía. Por la mía, la policía, los judiciales, la jerarquía. Autonomía,
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 ¿qué queremos? Autonomía, autonomía,
autonomía, autonomía, autonomía.
¿qué queremos? Autonomía.
Once again, y'all, we are the Browns crew. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure you stay tuned in still. Check us out on all social media platforms, wherever you are. Love to everybody who put this together, and we'll see y'all soon.
All right, that was great. I was jamming over here.
That was so good. Thank you so much, Browns Crew, for that performance. While they catch a break and they catch a little breath and get ready to join our panel discussion, we want to drop some stats on Latinx voters and young voters.
So, according to the Pew Research Center, this year, Latinx folks are the largest minority voting bloc with over 23 million eligible voters. Approximately 25% of those Latinx voters, meaning 1 in 4, are naturalized citizens.
As we mentioned earlier, around 5 million people have naturalized since the rise of anti-immigrant rhetoric and policies. Of those 5 million, a third are millennial or Gen Z. We know that young people haven't traditionally had the highest voting rates. So we are going to engage in some conversation with Los Racas and Browns Crew to see what's important to them and how they're engaging folks through their art and activism.
So remember, tonight, we want to hear from you watching. And we've already heard from some of you, former refugees, formerly undocumented folks, and many new citizens. We're also hearing from folks not eligible to vote, but are encouraging their citizen family members to get to the polls. Keep those comments coming. We want to hear more. Let us know in the comments section your state, if you voted and why you're voting this year. Los Racas and Browns crew will be doing some merch giveaways. So remember to drop in the comment section, 1, your state, 2, if you voted, and 3, why you're voting this year.
What about folks that haven't voted yet but plan to? You can also enter this giveaway. Just drop your state, how you plan to vote, and why you're voting this year. We want everyone to get hyped about voting. We all have our reasons for voting this year, and we want to hear yours.
Right now, I'd like to welcome back Sebas of Brown's crew and Cristo Paz will be joining us a little later. Welcome back. And
I'd like to introduce our headliners of the night, Los Racas, who Locatora loves. You heard it here first. Los Racas is comprised of cousins Raca Rich and Raca Dun, pioneering Panamanians by way of the Bay Area on the frontier of a new Latin urban sound, known for their fresh mix of hip-hop, plena, reggae, and dancehall music. The Grammy-nominated duo represents the cutting edge of Pan-American flows. Taking their name from the Panamanian word racataca, a negative slur used to describe someone from the ghetto, Los Racas have set out to inspire fellow Racas by empowering them to become successful despite their circumstances.
Their latest album, released in 2019, Manes de Negocio, is best described by Remezcla as a socially conscious trap soiree. Welcome, Raca Rich and Raca Dun.
Mala en el área.
Qué nombre tan lindo, ¿ah?
Sí, los nombres-
Mala y la diosa, la mala y la diosa.
Me gustan esos nombres.
Gracias, buenas tardes. ¿Cómo están?
Buenas.
¿Cómo estamos?
¿Cómo está el
Hey,
Sebas?
Browns crew, man. Hey,
¿Qué pasa? Un honor
ya
estar
did your
en la
thing,
misma
bro.
conversación.
Y'all did your thing, bro.
Hey, appreciate y'all, man. Both of y'all are big inspirations, both Locatora y Los Racas, man. So super humble to just be in the same space as y'all.
Man, I appreciate that, brother.
Yeah, we
Hell
enjoyed the show, brothers.
Hell yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate that, man.
Yeah, y'all were great. You had us dancing at home. And thank you for being here and for sharing your music with us. We have some questions and we want to get our dialogue started tonight. So,
Let's do it.
according to MTV, Los Racas, you rep Oakland, Panama, and for Afro-Latinos generally. Why is it important for you to rep all of your identities? And what do you want your fans and new fans to know about you today? What should they be taking away from Los Racas?
Yeah, man, we rep all our culture and where we're from, because that's what a raca is. You know what I mean? Somebody who's proud who he is, somebody who's proud where they from. You know what I mean? So us being from Panama and Oakland, California, we naturally just rep both of them cultures in our music videos, you know what I mean, in our interviews and everything we do. You know, I feel like you just got to be proud of who you are.
Yeah, it just happened organically. Estando acá en California, uno uno extraña su cultura de sus países, y entonces estando acá con sus amigos, sus nuevas amistades, uno siempre le dice que lindo es mi país. You know, where I'm from, man, in Panama, man, I'm telling you, you guys will have a ball. You telling your friends that, and then when you go to Panama, you do the same thing, man. If you guys come to Oakland, man, we're gonna show you a great time. You know, we got the cannabis, the best cannabis in the world. You know, in Panama, we got the best music in the world. We got reggae in Spanish. We have reggaeton.
The best food.
So, you know, it's just something that just comes organically. We just love repping where we're from.
Amazing. Thank you so much. And so our next question is for Sebas of the Browns crew. You know, it is evident in your music that you rep Milwaukee hard. Tell us about your experience as Latinos who grew up in the Midwest. When you think of Latinos, you don't necessarily think of the Midwest, right? So what was that experience like?
Yeah, for sure. You know, similar como dijeron los Racas, you know, it's kind of like we're kind of the living embodiment of the diaspora, right? So we come to this different territory or land with these stories, these narratives, these ancestral knowledge that we already possess inside of us, right? So coming into Milwaukee and just being in the Midwest, just in general, right? There's not like a big nation of Latinx folk in hip hop, right? As it is, and so for us, like anytime we do create content or anything like that, Milwaukee in general, just because I describe city kind of as like an abusive model in the sense that like you love your city, but there's so much there's a lot of tough stuff in Milwaukee, just in terms of like one of the most segregated cities in the nation. We have high Black unemployment rate. We have the highest incarceration rate in the nation in one of our area codes. We have a higher infant mortality rate than, you know, countries like Syria and just things like that. Just a lot of things that create people with a lot of resiliency. And so when we do create our music, we want to share the stories of our ancestors, right? But we also kind of want to add our own branches on that tree, right? And kind of share our own like sentido de mezclar el hip hop con poquito de cumbia, ¿verdad? Con una historia de inmigración, and just to showcase the resiliency and also like honor the roots of hip hop, right? Like hip hop is a movement. Hip hop started in the hood, and so just trying to carry on that tradition of delivering not only like stuff that could make you bob your head, but also realizing that it's a responsibility and that art and movements and revolutions go hand in hand, right? So just being real conscientious of the way that we move and navigate through this space, and just trying to find our own voices along this journey. So just always trying to rep and recognize too where we come from, because we can't know where we're going if we don't know where we're coming from.
Yes, appreciate that answer, Sebas. Especially like utilizing hip hop for the greater good and, you know, for political organizing in that way. So speaking of which, this next question is for Los Racas. You two are known as a duo who uses their platform to talk about important issues. You have a song, Sueño Americano, which details the struggles of immigrants, and you've also been extremely outspoken about Black Lives Matter. So our question is, what is your message for young Latinos who have the right to vote this year for the first time? Why should they vote? And especially when we're thinking about Black immigrant voters who can play a critical role this year in states like Florida, Minnesota, Texas, and others. It's a big question.
Yeah, you know, I think we should go out there and vote, man, because it's like it's just the right thing to do. And right now, we need it more than any time before. You know what I mean? A lot of people fought for the right of us to vote, and that's, you know what I mean, that's one of our most important rights. You know what I mean, to vote, because we help decide who's going to be in charge of our country. You know what I mean? That's basically deciding who's going to be in charge of our life. You know what I mean? You know, not necessarily, you know what I mean, because, you know, we take charge of our own lives, but I'm saying like as a whole country, as a whole community, you know, and not only like the presidential, you know, vote, also the local voting, you know, is very important, you know what I mean, to decide who's going to be the mayor, quién va a ser el alcalde, quién va a ser, you know, that's what I have learned, that local voting is way more important too.
Yeah, voting, it's kind of like Martin Luther King, César Chávez, toda la gente que caminaron y lucharon por el derecho de nosotros de votar. Y I think it's very important, because si no, you know, we just, you know, they just did that for nothing. So, you know, I think that our culture is not known for voting like that, you know, because we feel like it's not going to work anyways. But I think it's time, you know. I think people are finally waking up. Everybody's coming together, and I think we can make the change now.
Excellent, excellent. Yes, I agree with you. Local elections are incredibly important, just as important as the national. We know that local elections will affect your day-to-day life in different ways. So absolutely second that. This next question is for the Browns crew, for both Chris and Sebas. We know that Wisconsin is considered a battleground state where infrequent voters and new voters can make a huge impact. What is your message for folks not only in Wisconsin, but also other battleground states like Michigan, Pennsylvania, Ohio, Nevada, among others?
Yeah, I don't know if Cristo, I don't know.
Yeah, no, I mean that's a lot right there in that question. I mean, you said battleground state. That has a whole different meaning right now. If you look at what's going on in Wauwatosa, Wisconsin, right next to Milwaukee, the ruling on Officer Mensa and the murder of Alvin Cole, National Guard being deployed, all of that. This what's been happening already in Milwaukee for over 160 days or something like that. People protesting. You look at what's going on in Michigan with the governor and all of that. I mean, like I said, it's a whole different meaning to that phrase. But I know that in the context of today, we're talking about voting, and that is, if you are eligible, one of the simplest and easiest ways to get involved. And I say easy, and people will try to make it complicated, voter suppression. But if it wasn't important, they wouldn't try to come up with all these different laws like voter ID and things like that. So even if it's not your cup of tea, you don't like who's running, anything like that, there's a lot of local elections that affect our lives very significantly as well. And you got to be registered for those too. So aside from that, I think there's other ways that we need to get plugged into our hoods, our communities. A lot of folks are doing it already. And my thoughts are, and my heart is with everybody in Wauwatosa, over there in Milwaukee right now. Y'all stay safe and keep fighting the good fight that y'all know how to do.
Yeah,
Thank you
that's
so much for
Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining us. We just want to acknowledge that you jumped in. You had a little bit of like an issue with the flight, and we're happy that you were able to join us. Go ahead, Sebas.
Yeah, no, definitely. Yeah, I was in talks with Cristo Paz. And I just wanted to make sure too, because I know that he was gonna, chime in, and I didn't know if he was gonna go. But yeah, just a couple things that he mentioned too, just like a message, I guess, for like these quote unquote battleground states. Como ya mencionaron los Racas, esto es un tiempo muy decisivo, y it's really important to plug in, especially locally, man. And that whether it be the alderman or the mayor, even here in Milwaukee specifically, we just had a budget proposal a couple of days ago where only 2% of the budget would go towards public health, but we got over 45% going towards law enforcement in the midst of a pandemic, in the midst of a lead poisoning crisis that we have in our city, in the midst of all of these, things that I mentioned about infant mortality rate, unemployment rate, all of these different things, right, that are really affecting our communities, both the Black and the Latinx community here in Milwaukee. So my advice for folks is to show up for one another, get to know your neighbor, and just pull up for one another, man. Like if somebody is hosting an event, if somebody is hosting some kind of get out the vote, if somebody's hosting something to empower the community, youth programming, anything like that, I really strongly encourage you to get plugged in locally and just kind of let it go from there, right? Because there's just so much things going on, and we see so much social media and news and stuff. It could feel really, really overwhelming, but it's on us to really create that community and to create those systems where we could start investing in those systems and start divesting away from these institutions that don't serve Black and brown folks. Like, it's outdated. We know that it's not built for us. So just trying to really like raise that consciousness and that awareness, and just realize that we have it in us already to be our own, self-determination and self-autonomy and all that, just like our song Autonomia talks about, right? Like we want to take charge of what our hoods look like. So yeah, just get plugged in, man, and hit the polls,
Yes, thank you, Sebas. And our community of voters is growing. Since Trump began his presidential campaign, over 5 million immigrants have become US citizens, largely in response to Trump's hateful and racist rhetoric. So that's largely who we're talking to with today's event, new citizens. These new voters are of all ages, races, and ethnicities, but we know that not everyone can vote. So this question is for Los Racas and for Brown's Crew. What are other ways that people can be engaged to make change for their communities, even if they can't vote?
Man, like you said, man, yes, unity, you know what I mean? Just unifying, keeping our dollars in our community, if he sells piña and I sell water, let's buy from each other, that's one of the ways I think we can, help each other. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with El Sebas too. You know, he hit it right on the mark. You know, get to know your neighbor.
Yeah.
Get to know the people around you. Hear how people think, and that way, you know, because communication is key. If you want to get your point across, even if you guys don't agree, you guys don't come from the same background. Speaking and communicating is a way to understand each other, and I think that's key.
Yep.
Yeah, just following off of lo Raka said, todo lo que ellos dijeron. Igual, get plugged in, man. Get to know people in your community, in your hood, showing up for each other. And read, like, right. I'm not saying like, or go to, you have to go to higher education and go to college, but like just like read about like how your city is spending their money. You know what I mean? Read about initiatives going on in your own community. Gentrification is something that's really heavy right now too in the south side of Milwaukee, where predominantly Latinx community. So these are all issues that happen a lot of, very fast and simultaneously. And so being important to not get burned out, right? But yeah, just being very conscientious of where you spend your dollar, right? And being conscientious of that there's always something you can learn from somebody. You know what I mean? Even if it's somebody that you don't see eye to eye with, then you see how the oppressor thinks, and you know how to combat that oppressor when they make certain points. So don't be afraid to have those engagements and those conversations, but realize and be ready for maybe some confrontation. But just always being steadfast and cultivating community in different ways.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, El Sebas and Los Racas. Thank you for sitting down and chatting about your music today, what you're passionate about, your political activism, and why our folks need to vote this year and care about these critical issues year round. So tell folks where they can go follow you, hear your music, and buy some merch. Los Racas, we'll start with you, and then El Sebas, you can close us out.
Yeah, I'm wearing one of our merch right now. You can go to losracas.com. Los Racas with a K.
Fuego, bro.
Thank you, man. 50% of this, the proceeds go to the youth center that we started making music at in East Oakland. And we also got a brand new song coming out next Friday. So make sure you guys check it out with Carmax. It's called Déjala. Yeah.
Yeah. Follow us on Instagram. Check out all our music and all the digital platforms. Chequen la música, mi gente. Tenemos buena música. Pueden chequearla en todas las plataformas digitales. Run them numbers up, man. Go check out our videos. We spend a lot of money on these videos. Make sure y'all go look at them and pass it on to your friends too. Okay? Bless.
Where yeah, find us too from Browns Crew, BROWNS.crew on Instagram. Look us up on any social media platform, any streaming platform, anything like that, man. And where else could they find us? BrownsCrew.com. You can find me at your local protest, in your local hood, in your local bodega. No, I'm just playing.
Definitely.
But for real, much love to Locatora Radio, for Diosa Sam and Malamuño for being the moderators and just being the human beings that you are in the platform and how you use it. And yeah, thanks to Los Racas as well. Big inspiration, both of y'all for us. So yeah, check us out and yeah.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Thank you guys. Diosa, Mala, respect.
Browns Crew. Respect. Y'all do your thing, brothers.
Love.
All right, Queens. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you for being here
All right,
tonight. It was
ladies.
so nice to have you and to chat with you. And before we introduce our headliners, we do want to remind folks watching that we want to hear from y'all at home. So let us know in the comments section your state, if you voted, and why you're voting this year.
Yeah, and just a reminder, Los Racas and Browns Crew will be doing some merch giveaways. So remember, if you want to enter, come in the comments and list your state, if you voted, and why you're voting this year. If you haven't voted yet, I haven't voted yet, but I'm going to. Just comment your state, how you plan to vote, and why you're voting this year. We want everyone to get hyped about voting. We all have our reasons for voting this year, and we want to hear yours.
We will be naming winners right after our Los Racas performance, so stay tuned for that. And now, without further ado, the Raca the Vote headliners repping the Bay Area, Panama, and Afro-Latinos everywhere. Welcome, Los Racas.
Yo, ¿cuál es la que es mi ente? Te habla Los Racas. Ahora mismo estamos aquí en Dolores Park. Two duos from Oakland, California, Way of Panama, Grammy nominated, never duplicated. Hope you enjoy what you about to hear right now. Y si te gusta lo que vas a escuchar, te puedes meter a losracas.com. Let's get it.
Los Racas.
Hey,
Estamos ganando, primo.
estamos ganando. Hey,
Estamos ganando, primo.
estamos ganando. Yeah. Estamos ganando. Estamos ganando, primo. Estamos ganando.
Cierran la puerta, si cierran la puerta, yo tengo la llave. No me compare ninguno de ustedes, no somos iguales. Tuvimos nosotros que sacrificar para cumplir con los planes. No se vayan a poner por de frente, nosotros somos animales. Esto empezó en la calle de Oakland, allá en California. Allá donde juegan los Raiders, allá donde juegan los Warriors. Nominado a los Grammy, estamos haciendo historia. Independiente con muchos billetes, por eso me odian. Dime por qué chucha ustedes se mueren de celo. No puedo entenderlo. Ahora me dicen que van a mandarme llamar a los bomberos. Porque todo lo que sale en mi boca, manica de fuego. Hey, Donatro, si te veo, hueputa, lo juro, te parto. No importa el tamaño del muro, de alguna manera la asalto. Dice que ando en la calle buscando la lana, sí, claro. Nada es gratis porque lo que tengo yo me lo gano. Ganando.
Let's go. Estamos ganando, primo. Estamos ganando. Estamos ganando, primo. Estamos ganando.
Estamos ganando, primo. Estamos ganando.
Yeah. Estamos ganando, primo. Vengo de abajo, así como el chavo. No tenía ropa, no tenía nada, no tenía carro. Mi tatarabuelo, él era un esclavo. Para Navidad no había jamón, no había pavo. Me gusta tomar, me gusta fumar, ¿qué tiene de malo? El mundo es mío, Tony Montana no me lo han dado. Como Durán, este es un hit, siempre noqueamos. Hasta en la Casa Blanca nosotros nos han invitado. Hay muchos de ustedes que nunca ayudaron, nos dieron la mano. Y me saluden con la hipocresía llamándome hermano. Somos los manes que nunca fallan cuando tiran el aro. Somos aquellos que nunca pensaban que iban a estar nominados. Desde el principio no lo dudé, planté la semilla, la vi crecer. Gané mi respeto sin internet, me tienen rabia, no sé por qué. A la delincuencia no voy a volver, sigo ganando, no voy a perder. Sigo ganando, no voy a perder. Ganando.
Ganando.
Winning.
Estamos ganando, primo.
Estamos ganando, estamos ganando, primo. Estamos ganando, yeah.
Estamos ganando, primo. Estamos ganando.
Sí. Estamos ganando, primo. Estamos ganando.
Nosotros somos los manes de negocio. Nosotros somos
los manes de negocios. Ganando. El álbum se llama Manes de Negocio. Make sure you guys check it out. Yes. Yo no le creo. No. Dice así. Yo no le debo a nadie le debo. Nunca en mi vida he sido un pendejo. Quieren ser malo y yo no le creo. Cuidado si vienes a Oakland, se pone bien feo. Yo no le temo para nada, ustedes no son lo que yo esperaba. Nadie nos puede parar. Yo me salí de la jaula ya, aproveché mi oportunidad. Échese todo para atrás, esta bomba ya se va a estallar. Dice que son
reales, pero yo también. Que ellos tienen guiales, pero yo también. Que vienen de la calle, pero yo también.
Yo también. Yo también, let's go.
Dice que son reales,
Pero yo también, yes.
que ellos tienen guiales,
Pero yo también,
que vienen de la calle,
pero yo también, yo también, ey, yo también.
Nunca nos dieron la bienvenida,
Say what?
pero somos los MVP los más valiosos de todas las ligas.
Ey,
Dinero a mí me motiva. Cuando queremos nosotros podemos cambiamos el clima. Empezamos desde abajo y ahora estamos arriba.
say what?
Ahora se mueven los versos como se movían las libras. Sé que me siguen odiando, pero no hay otra salida. Quieren mi vida y que ellos son de la calle y todos sabemos que eso es mentira. Todos lo quieren hacer, todo lo que hacemos lo quieren hacer.
Pero,
Eh,
¿qué? Ey,
Pero no van a poder, porque
Ey,
con esto tú
ey,
tienes que nacer.
ey,
Dice que son reales, pero
yo
yo
también,
que ellos tienen guiales,
pero yo también. Que vienen de la calle, pero
yo también.
ey, yo también, ey, yo también, ey. Dice que son reales, pero yo también. Que ellos tienen guiales, pero yo también.
Que vienen de la calle, pero yo también, yo también, yo también.
El álbum se llama Mano de Negocio. I'm sure you guys check it out.
Go run the numbers up.
Run the numbers. So, estamos aquí en Dolores Park, en vivo y directo. Es una
Ciudad.
experiencia como ninguna. San Francisco, California.
Toda la gente del área de la bahía.
DJ Epic and the Ones and Two. Haciendo lo suyo.
Querían hacer algo especial para ustedes.
Ujú.
Bienvenidos a la Raca Fiesta.
The Raka Experience. Ey, ey. Dice así.
Eres especial, sobrenatural, espectacular.
Eres number one.
Ella es mi mamá.
Yeah.
Ella es mi abuela.
Yeah.
Ella es mi tía.
Eres number one.
Africana.
Come on.
Africana. Africana. Eres number one.
Number one.
Africana. Africana. Africana.
Eres number
one.
Dile Rico, dile.
Tú no tienes la culpa de ser tan bella, linda y hermosa como una estrella, mamacita. Es imposible que tú seas fea. A mí me gusta tu piel, forma de ser, tu color caramelo como la miel. Todos sabemos das a otro nivel y que nada te va a detener.
Mami, toda me gusta de ti, labio tu pelo hasta tu nariz, baby la quiero solo para mí, para que nunca se vayan de aquí, yo te quiero chombita, mi corazón siempre por ti brinca, mami tu piel es bella y bonita, echa pa'lante, dale negrita,
Africana.
hey,
Africana.
hey,
Africana.
eres number one,
Africana.
africana,
Africana. Africana.
eres number one. Do step with us. Yeah, do step with us.
Hey.
Eres number one.
Ay, mi negra, me gusta tu estilo. Lastimarte sería prohibido. Y que no te dé pena.
¿Sí qué?
Si las mujeres más buenas
Son la morena.
Oye, mami, no te dejes engañar. Hay una cosa que te debo informar. Mucha gente a ti te quiere difamar. Porque saben que tú eres number one.
La mamá de mi mamá,
Es negra,
la mamá de mi papá.
es negra.
Che, ay, como quiero a mi negra, latina, africana, ella todas son bellas. Esto va para toda mi negrita, la trigueña también la culisa. Esa guía le sí que tan bonita, de Milita son las favoritas.
Eres especial,
Hey,
sobrenatural,
hey,
espectacular.
eres number one.
Ella es mi mamá.
Mi mamá,
Ella es mi abuela.
mi abuela,
Ella es mi tía.
Eres number
one. Africa,
Africana,
Africa,
Africana.
Africana.
Eres number one.
Africa,
Africana,
Africa,
Africana.
Africana.
Eres number one.
Eres number
One.
Dedicado para todas esas chicas que son especiales.
Africana,
Todas esas africanas
Eres
lindas de
number
todo el mundo.
Africa,
Bless, bless, bless.
Africana, Africana.
Eres number
one.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Number one.
En vivo y directo aquí en Dolores Park. This is legendary, my people. You know what I mean? This is great experience.
I mean, you know, just to give them a little bit of history, man. We performed here many years, like over 10 years ago when we first started our careers. It was one of the parks where we had to showcase our talent to our people. You know what I'm saying? This used to be El Barrio. So toda nuestra gente estaba aquí, nosotros le cantábamos en vivo. Ellos decían que sí o sí no. Y nosotros seguimos nuestros sueños. Ellos nos dieron el apoyo.
Definitely.
Y hoy en día estamos aquí representando. Gracias a ustedes, la gente que nos apoya. Gracias por seguir el movimiento.
Definitely. Let's get it. Sueño americano, man. Esta canción es dedicada para todos los inmigrantes, no solo en Estados Unidos, sino en todas partes del mundo. Yeah. Dice: estos manes no conocen nada de mí, ni saben lo que he tenido que hacer para vivir. La vida en América no es como creí, ni menos como piensan los que no viven aquí. Es dura, compa, esto no es Panamá, que si no tienes algo el vecino te lo da. Acá si quieres algo tú lo tienes que buscar, y si no hay trabajo entonces tienes que pecar, porque renta es cara, la ley es mala. Sin papeles tú no eres nada. Y como humano te tratan. Este es un mensaje para toda mi raza.
Ey, nada es como antes.
Las cosas han cambiado,
Pero hay que echar pa'lante.
yes,
Yo soy inmigrante
y se me trata a mí como si
soy maleante.
Dice:
Nada es como antes.
las cosas han cambiado,
Pero hay que echar pa'lante.
yes,
Yo soy inmigrante y se me trata a mí como que sueño americano.
ese sueño americano, así es el sueño americano. Ese sueño americano. Las circunstancias me limitan. No puedo ir para college porque no tengo mi green card. Ando sin trabajo y la mente negativa, trabajando lo que sea para llegar hacia la cima. ¿Tú me entiendes? Yo no soy el mismo joven inocente. América me convirtió en delincuente, marcando con los manes que roban y venden, robando, tomando, actuando indecente. Y mi mamá está cansada, ayer me llamó, dice que no puede más, que a Dios todo el día le reza, pa' que me vaya bien y nunca me vaya mal. Y los ojos se me empiezan a aguar, me necesito y ni la puedo ayudar. Perdóname mamá, cuando yo vi rico vamos a estar en la fama con lana. Ey, nada es como antes, las cosas han cambiado pero hay que echar pa'lante. Yes, yo soy inmigrante y se me trata a mí como si soy maleante. Dice: nada es como antes, las cosas han cambiado pero hay que echar pa'lante. Yes, yo soy inmigrante y se me trata a mí como que sueño americano. Es el sueño americano, así es el sueño americano. Es el sueño americano. Dedicado para todos los inmigrantes peleando por sus sueños. No se rindan. Sueño americano. Es el sueño americano. Así es el sueño americano. Es el sueño americano. Raka Classic. Para todos los enamorados.
Toda esa gente que cree en el amor.
Ey.
Mira cómo tú me tienes,
Ey, 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 ey.
borracho y arrepentido. Es que no hay nadie como tú, no sé qué hacer. Estoy volviendo loco, perdóname, pero un momento no apresuré.
¿Qué?
Te quiero sentir tu piel. Abrázame, 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 abrázame.
¿Qué?
No te voy a soltar.
¿Y qué más corre? ¿Y qué más dile?
Y bésame, y bésame, y bésame, y bésame. Yo quiero soñar.
¿Qué es lo que sientes, matón? De corazón, loco, de corazón.
Eres vitamina que mi cuerpo domina. Eres como droga, cocaína.
Mira,
Yo no estoy hablando mentira, pero siento que me muero. Homicida, para de mentirle y dile que no sirve. Dile que soy yo el que hace sonreír.
ey,
Como un helado, mira, hace derretirte. Él no sabe que tú eres mi princesa. Cada vez que yo te miro, pienso en lo bello lo que tú y yo vivimos. Pero lastimosamente tienes tu marido y nuestro amor se fue al olvido. Dicen que no voy a cambiar y te voy a hacer mal,
pero,
a todo el mundo yo le voy a enseñar.
¿por qué?
Tú a mí es la que me haces y no lo pienso cambiar. No,
Ey,
no lo pienso cambiar.
uh.
No lo pienso cambiar.
Ey,
No lo pienso cambiar. No.
ey. Díselo a capela, loco.
No.
Díselo a la capela a la guiale, loco. Yo creo que ellas lo quieren escuchar a capela, loco.
Este man es bien inventor.
La guiale quería escuchar la vaina a capela, loco.
Este man es bien inventor, mi gente. Yo.
Ey,
Ain't no party like a rocker party, cause a rocker party don't stop.
come on,
Ain't no party like a rocker party, cause a rocker party don't stop.
come on,
Ain't no party like a rocker party, cause a rocker party don't stop.
come on.
Ain't no party like a rocker party, cause a rocker party don't stop.
Brand new. Manes de negocio de álbum. Make sure you check it out. Dice así. Ey,
Got me crazy,
ey,
got me wild.
say what?
Girl, you got me on my mind. Shout out to our brother CRSB.
Got me crazy.
Ey, got me wild.
Girl, you got me on my mind.
Ey, me tiene loco, me vuelve loco. Y al cuando te lo toco es muy peligroso. Me tiene loco, me vuelve loco. Y al cuando te lo toco es muy peligroso.
Cuando tú bailas así, así. Cuando tú bailas así, así, así. Pónmelo ahí, 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 ahí. Pónmelo ahí, 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 ahí.
Ese culo lo tiene redondo. Cuando lo yo no me le escondo. Para que lo sienta, baby, se lo pongo. Suena de tambores como en el Congo, baby girl.
Aprovecha el momento antes que sea tarde.
Let's go.
Mami, yo te deseo
Ey,
bastante.
Got me wild.
Girl, you got me on my mind.
Let's go.
Got me crazy.
Got me wild.
Got me on my mind.
Ey, me tiene loco, me vuelve loco. Ya cuando te lo toco es muy peligroso. Me tiene loco, me vuelve loco. Ya cuando te lo toco es muy peligroso.
Cuando tú bailas así, así. Cuando tú bailas así, así, así. Pónmelo ahí, 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 ahí. Pónmelo ahí, 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 ahí. Got me crazy,
Yeah.
got me wild. Girl, you got me on my mind.
Hey, chick.
Got me crazy,
She got me wild.
girl, you got me on my mind. Ain't no party like a rocker party, cause a rocker party don't stop.
Come on.
Ain't nobody like a rocker body, cause a rocker body don't stop.
Come on,
Ain't nobody like a rocker body, cause a rocker body don't stop.
come on.
Ain't nobody like a rocker body, cause a rocker body don't stop. Got me crazy,
Got me crazy.
got me wild.
Yeah.
Girl, you got me out my mind.
Ey.
Me tiene loco,
Ajá.
me vuelve loco. Y al cuando te lo toco, es muy peligroso.
Make sure you cap that money de negocio, the album. You know what I mean? Hey,
Run the numbers up, you know what I'm saying?
we got the merchandise too. You know what I mean?
La marca del pueblo para toda mi gente que nos sigue y siempre nos anda pidiendo la ropa. Tenemos nuevos diseños, nuevas cosas.
Definitely.
Nada más tienen que meterse a la página losracas.com.
Los
Tenemos para
racas.
niños, tenemos para mujeres. Tú sabes que a lot of streetwears no tienen vaina para mujeres. Nosotros tenemos suéter para mujeres allá en losracas.com, camiseta para mujeres, para los niños.
Y la pregunta que siempre nos hacen es, ¿y se pueden enviar internacional?
Sí, definitivamente se pueden.
Donde usted quiera, mi gente. Nosotros, si usted vive en San Miguelito, en calle, nosotros la vamos a
Amanda.
va a llegar ahí a su chanting. Así que ya saben, mi gente.
Man, we want to thank you guys for having us. You know what I mean? Once again, we are Los Racas. We right here in San Francisco, California, Dolores Park.
Yes.
But we ain't going to talk too much, man. We're going to keep the party going. DJ Epic. Oh.
Los racas.
Hey.
Los
1, 2, 3.
Get up on.
Dale.
Dale, sin pena, mi gente. Si estás mirando ahora mismito,
Menéate. Ey,
menéate. Menéate. Dale hasta el piso.
Ey.
Ella baila con sus amigas, lo mueve como Shakira.
Dale.
Se sube la adrenalina,
Ajá.
nosotros vamos pa' encima.
Dale.
Dale hasta el piso.
Dale.
Que no te dé vergüenza si
Si tu abuela también lo hizo,
tu madre
también lo hizo,
tu tía también lo hizo, tu hermana también lo hizo.
y los racas te dan permiso. Dale, shake. Menéate.
Menéate. Esa es fórmula de Messi.
Menéate.
Dale sin pena, mi nena.
Ey. De una empezó a calentar, me comenzó a calentar. Yo empecé a sudar, muévelo más. Todos empezamos a saltar cuando vimos a Gial. Nadie la puede parar.
Yo estoy seguro que no eres santita, así que muévelo así criminal.
Shake. Menéate.
Shake. What your mama gave ya.
Shake.
What your mama gave
Menéate.
ya.
Palmas. If you're at home, si está en la cocina, si está en la sala, si está en el carro. One, let's go.
Menéate. Estamos en Zumba ahora mismo.
Shake. Menéate. Dale.
Tú sabes, mi gente, con nosotros es puro desorden, pura diversión. Racapati.
Menéate.
Los racas.
Por si acaso se le olvidó quién empezó esta vaina.
Los racas.
Yo sí soy
Yo sí soy.
Raca.
yo sí soy, yo sí soy, yo sí soy.
Ey, tengo mi pistola. Yo tengo mi pistola. Yo tengo mi pistola. Pero ¿quién es el que sigue para no la?
Dime la verdad. Tú me tienes rabia porque soy de Panamá. Nosotros no hablamos solamente para hablar. So, si yo te pido algo, me lo tienes que dar. Ayer me dijeron que te vieron por ahí. Estaba más perdido que un carro sin carril. Si yo te hubiera visto, lo tuviera que admitir. Pero yo no quiero trama porque eso no es de ahí. No. También me dijeron que tú estabas confundido, que tú no sabías lo que había sucedido y que te viraste y le dijiste a tu amigo que ya no eres un yeyo y que había renacido. Mira, yo parqueo con chata, puro lapecillo que le gusta la plata. Escucha lo que digo porque nada es laca. Los yeyos ya pasó, ahora vienen los ratas.
Yo sí soy, yo sí soy, yo sí soy raca. Yo sí soy, yo sí soy, yo sí soy. Tengo mi pistola. Tengo mi pistola. Tengo mi pistola. Yo sí soy raca. Come on, say turf, turf, turf. Turf, 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 turf. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, 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 hey. ¿Para qué quieres ser yo? Soy un racabe mejor. Tenemos todo el estilo, todo el talento, todo el flow. Hasta la yayecita dice que lo hacemos mi hora. Vengan como quiera que yo tengo mi como un raca de verdad.
Parqueado en la esquina
Como el pote de luta. Siempre inteligente, nunca echa para atrás. Esa es la definición de un raca papá. Siempre combinado, ready con guaremano. Y a mi lado, guiale que te deseado. Y a mi mano, plata sigue llegando. ¿Y dónde?
¿Y dónde?
¿Y dónde? Say. Surfing. Everybody just
Turf, 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 turf.
hey, 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 hey. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, 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 hey.
Todo el mundo allá.
Hey, hey, hey.
Yo sí soy, yo sí soy, yo sí soy raca. Yo sí soy, yo sí soy, yo sí soy raca.
Tengo mi pistola y diente de oro. Tengo mi pistola,
Diente de oro, yo
tengo mi pistola.
diente de
Yo sí soy raca. Pero ¿qué pasó?
Ya no se habla, dime tú qué.
Que me compré un pantalón de los esos de los skinny de amarillo.
Sí,
va.
No.
Once again, man, we are Los Racas, directamente desde San Francisco, California.
Representando Panamá, representando California, todos los guetos, todos los afrolatinos, todos los latinos alrededor del mundo. Muchas gracias a toda esa gente que siempre nos apoya.
Definitely.
Bless.
Yo, no hay nada como Panamá, la tierra del canal de reggae en español. Renato y Aldo Ranz, de mano de piedra, los Raca y General. El Chorrillo Veranillo y de Colona. El Cristo Negro, la birria de fútbol. Tumbes de mango, ensalada de mamón. Repito, no hay nada como Panamá.
No, señor. Guapi, papa, tell me que sopa.
Invito a que te venga a montar a mi diablo rojo y que venga a pasear. Hay guiales en rollos, hay biombo, hay piba, chicas hermosas,
Yeya y Raca.
fritura los domingos en la casa de mi mamá, chiche mi golosinas en la de mi
abuela.
El Rommel Fernández, el Indio Urraca, hay casas, multisimil barracas.
Yo vengo de Panamá.
Panamá, Panamá. Yeah.
Yo, le estamos cantando un par de canciones del nuevo álbum, Los Manes de Negocio.
Yes, yes, yes.
Espero que les guste. Esta canción se titula Vámonos.
Definitely.
Vénganse con nosotros que nos vamos de viaje. Dime cuándo y dónde.
Say what?
Dime cuándo y dónde.
Hey.
Paso en mi Porsche. Vámonos.
Hey. Hey. Let's go, let's go.
Vámonos. Vámonos, vámonos, vámonos. Vámonos. Vámonos, vámonos, vámonos. Vámonos. Vámonos, 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 vámonos. Súbete al carro y vámonos.
Ando en la playa de Copacabana de vacaciones en Brasil. Tengo una guía de Panima bailando futuro encima de mí. Otra que son de París, paso lleno de Genesis. Todo está bien, todo está bien. Vámonos, vámonos, que nos vemos muy fino. Gobierno callado y sin ruido. Ha sido un largo camino para vivir como yo vivo. Este fue mi destino, la regla que sigo, yo no la sigo. Si quieren viajar por el mundo entero, vengan conmigo. Vámonos.
Vámonos, vámonos, vámonos. Vámonos. Vámonos, vámonos, vámonos.
Vámonos, vámonos,
Vámonos. Vámonos, vámonos, vámonos.
vámonos,
Vámonos. Súbete al carro y vámonos. Angelita, que en un rato te voy a buscar. Saca el bikini que en el convertible te voy a llevar. Mirando hacia el mar.
Chi.
Mami, ponte a rulear.
Mami, ponte a
Préndelo. Estamos pasando en la playa de Malibu, mami, relájate. Todas las posiciones que tú pidas, ya te la voy a hacer. Entre las sábanas del hotel, acariciando tu piel. Mañana lo haremos otra vez. Dime cuándo y dónde.
Say what?
Dime cuándo y dónde.
Ey.
Paso en mi Porsche. Vámonos.
Ey.
Paso esta noche.
Let's go, let's go.
Vámonos. Vámonos, vámonos, vámonos.
Yeah.
Vámonos. Vámonos, 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 vámonos.
Yeah.
Vámonos, vámonos, vámonos,
Vámonos, vámonos,
vámonos, vámonos.
súbete al carro y vámonos.
Vámonos. Vámonos. Vámonos, vámonos. Vámonos. Vámonos, vámonos, vámonos.
Vámonos, vámonos,
Vámonos.
súbete al carro y vámonos.
Los racas.
Thank you for having us. One love, losracas.com.
You already know what it is. Muchas gracias, mi gente. Ya saben. Los Racas, Spotify, Apple Music, todas las plataformas digitales pueden chequear la nueva música que viene. Todo lo que
Déjala,
tenemos
comenzó.
ahora mismito. Bendiciones, gracias por el apoyo siempre. Gracias por pensar en nosotros.
Respect.
Bless.
Hey, so that was Los Racas. They were so good. I love
They really
Los
were.
Racas.
Yeah, they're so good.
I'm a big fan. I was waiting for Soy Raca to come on, and when it did, I was dancing in my chair. So thank you, Los Racas, for that incredible performance. As we close out today's event, we're going to name some of our winners of merch from Brown's Crew and Los Racas. So, Diosa, do you want to get us started? Get us started with our merch winners.
Yes, absolutely. I will start off with the first winner. The first winner is Brina Antonia Cortez from Washington. Congratulations. Woo!
Yay. Winner number 2, Stephanie Nicole from Wisconsin. Congrats, Stephanie.
Congrats. The third winner is Pancho Sanchez from Wisconsin. Congrats.
Yay. And winner number 4 is Gabriela VM from Washington. All right.
Amazing. Congrats to all the winners and to all the first-time voters heading to the polls this year. If you're a winner, someone from NPNA will follow up via DM to get your shipping address to send your prize.
Thank you all for tuning in tonight. And remember, we need to raca the vote this year because our communities really do depend on it. You can visit newamericanvoters2020.org for more information on how to cast your vote.
Yes. And, just a quick sign off. I'm Diosa, co-host, co-founder of Locatora Radio.
And I'm Mala, also co-host, co-producer of Locatora Radio, a radiophonic novela.
Yes, and you can keep up with us on social media, Locatora_radio. You can tune in on all streaming platforms and visit our website at locatoraradio.com.
Thank you for joining us. Till next time.
Besitos.
Besitos.